Happy October, Polynauts! It's a new day of a new month. Here's what everyone is talking about. Xi3 will launch its customizable Piston console on November 29th. The palm-sized console will offer native triple monitor support, 8 GB of RAM, and a 128 GB SSD. And owners can upgrade it with up to 2 more 512 GB SSDs. Piston will support controllers, keyboard and mouse, and virtual reality headsets, as well as computer and TV displays, and will have a nice sample of preloaded games to play right out of the box. Piston is currently up for pre-order through Xi3's website for a cool $999. But remember guys, it's not the size of the console, it's the size of its heart. And we're back on the media and violence train, only took like 4 days. The American Psychological Association Task Force on Violent Media was established this past January to oversee a comprehensive review of the scientific literature on the study of violent games and media. A group of 228 academics, researchers, and psychologists called on the APA to use an objective scientific process while reviewing a landmark policy statement issued back in 2005 on media and violence. The policy statements say that there appears to be evidence that exposure to violent media increases feelings of hostility, thoughts about aggression, suspicions about the motives of others, and demonstrates violence as a method to deal with potential conflict situations. The group of 228 thinks this policy should be revisited and revised because previous studies included flaws in the methodology, ideological biases, and conclusions drawn from inconsistent or weak evidence. The Entertainment Software Association announced yesterday that it is on board with the revisions and says that all future studies must be objective, fact-based, and peer-reviewed. By now you've played or at least heard of Cookie Clicker, a browser game in which you have to find the maximum efficiency in clicking a chocolate chip cookie. We sat down with creator Julien Thiennot, who told us the game's success is allowing he and a friend to build a studio to work on their other endeavors. But he doesn't call himself a game developer, rather he makes experimental prototypes. Cookie Clicker is more of a game meant to be played on a computer by a computer, but that hasn't stopped it from being so damn addictive. But as long as people keep clicking, Thiennot will support them and is currently working on additional content for the game, including dungeons for the cookie mines. I'm hungry now. It made me so hungry. That story made me so hungry. But I know if I go and I eat a cookie, I'm gonna have to eat like 4 of them, and I'm gonna feel like afterwards. Your fault, Cookie Clicker. And the PC version of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag will hit on November 9th. We sat down with game director Ashraf Ismail to discuss the difficulty in making AC4's naval battles both true to real life, but still fast-paced enough to be fun. Going for credibility rather than realism, Ubisoft has created a system that works, adding more visual pieces to ships and making little tweaks like increasing speed and tightening ships' turning arcs. The reason AC4's multiplayer isn't naval-based, however, is because of balancing and latency problems. Ismail told us, "We couldn't justifiably say that we could do a really good polished version without negatively impacting the rest of the game." But he didn't say that multiplayer sea battles weren't off the table for the future, so we'll see. And don't forget, there's a Nintendo Direct scheduled for this morning, going over Wii U and 3DS games scheduled to launch later this year. Enjoy your Tuesday!